everybody, it's Kelly from Let's Get Clacking, and in today's video we're going to go over some more print and cut tutorials. In this video I'm going to show you a couple more issues that you may be running into and how you can resolve them. Well, let's get clacking. As usual, we're going to start in Silhouette Studio and we're going to start with our page setup. In the first video that I did with print and cut tutorials, which I will link in the info cards at the top, we went over the page setup. I'm going to do it again just because I want to make sure that we cover this. So we navigate to the registration marks panel in page setup and we toggle them on for the Cameo, portrait or curio. Then we can start playing with the options. So first of all, we can start playing with the length. Now the length is how long the registration marks are. You can obviously set them to up to 0.5 centimeters. Bearing in mind that the smaller you make your registration marks, the more room there is for error. Whereas you might still be able to get a perfect cut on 0.5 centimeters. I'm not saying that you can't, but most of the time you do that in order to gain a little bit of space, because obviously you lose those cross-hatching areas. But by doing that, you end up increasing the chances that your registration will fail and then you will have lost an entire page, as opposed to just a few square centimeters. So I like to leave mine on default, or you can make them a little bit smaller, 1.8, 1.7, somewhere around there. Let's try 1.7. The thickness is how thick the registration marks are. So we can see they're relatively thin, and I like to push these all the way up to 1 point. So they were on 0.5, but I like to have them on 1 just because it makes it easier for the machine to read. Then the inset is how wide they are on the side of the page. I like to put my, so obviously you can make them very, very tiny, or you can make them your inset much smaller. I like to set my inset on 1 centimeter. I never have any problems with this. I've still got enough room for everything to go correct and it works out fine. I've added in this little unicorn, which I've just pulled from Google. I'm just using it as a test, so I'm not worried about copyright issues. We're going to use this as a test just so that I can print something off and show you how it'll work. I'm going to leave my page set up exactly where it is. We're using an A4 page. Our orientation is portrait. I'm using the Cameo 12x12 cutting mat, and I can see the cut border. I can even turn on the print border if I want, but I know that everything's going to be fine, and I'm going to leave it like that. So let's go to the File Print panel, and within the Print panel, we can see that our printer is selected. Okay, so I'm going to go into the Preferences just to show you guys what's going on. And within the Preferences, we can see that the printer paper size is set to A4. Now, for this tutorial, I want to show you why it can potentially go wrong. So I'm going to change this to letter. Alright, so now it thinks that the paper is smaller and it thinks that what I'm printing is smaller than what's on the page. I'm also going to change the quality to draft because I don't need to waste ink. And now we're going to actually print our item. Now please bear in mind that the printing preferences might be different for your printer. I'm using a Canon. It's just a normal office Canon. It's not anything very fancy. The print quality is great. I got it on special for about 700 Rand on Takealot, but I know that they sometimes go up to about 1,000 Rand or so. I'm going to just print this off, and then we're going to start with the first print and cut just to show you why your printer paper size needs to always match exactly what you see in Silhouette Studio. Okay, and let's print it. So our page is now printed, and we can see that it looks very similar to what's in Silhouette Studio until we get to the bottom. And just to bring this up to the camera, what you can see there at the bottom is it hasn't actually printed the entire registration mark. It's cut it off. So that means that the Silhouette Studio won't register what's in the page, because we can see here on Silhouette Studio how the cut print border is further down there, which means that it's not printing. So that's one of the reasons why it must always be the same. Another setting that you absolutely must check within your printer settings is got something to do with your page setup. So if we go back to Preferences, all right, we go to Page Setup, we can see here that the page layout is normal size, which means that what it sees on Silhouette Studio is what it'll print. However, if you change this to fit to page, okay, and then we have this on letter as an example. Let's test that one out and see how it looks when it prints. Okay, so what we've done is we've told the printer that the page is letter and we wanted it to fit to the page. So what it has done now is it has printed the registration mark at the bottom, as you can see. And if we have these two at the top, okay, the paper is identical. All right, so we can see how this is the fit to page and this is print actual size. So we can see how these blocks, this block is slightly smaller than this one. And you see how much further over this is sitting to here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to run the fit to page through the Cameo against what we have in Silhouette Studio and show you exactly why we need to always make sure that our printer settings are 100% accurate and what is supposed to be in Silhouette Studio. This is the smaller one that we're putting down. You can see there how it's slightly different to what we have. There's the one without the registration mark and this one that printed with the registration mark. So we're going to put this one on the mat. Alright, so what I'm going to do, as you saw from the previous scan, it couldn't find the registration marks. It has said registration mark sensor error. Alright, so I'm going to take you in for a little bit of a handheld closer watch on how it registers. And what I need you to do is to watch this little section here, because at the bottom you will see a little red light, and that light is scanning the marks, and you need to make sure that it is detecting the marks correctly. So let's send it again, and I want you to watch exactly what it does. Okay, so it's picked up the top registration mark, and you see how it went right past the bottom one. It's there at the top, and now it's coming out to the top right. And that little red dot that you saw, that's this section trying to pick up that middle part, trying to pick up the registration mark. And again, it said registration mark sensor error. So what we need to do is then check what is in Silhouette Studio. It was trying to read the registration mark down here, because that's essentially where it is in Silhouette Studio, but it's not, it's all the way up at the top there. The next thing that I like to tell people to do is to hold up your page. Alright, so we hold up our page and we look at what it looks like on our page as opposed to in Silhouette Studio. So if we look here at the bottom, even if we scale up Silhouette Studio to be roughly the same size as what we have, as what it actually is, we can see there, let me actually turn the grid lines on. The grid lines really help with this. So you can see that this registration mark, and I'm sorry that I'm doing this on my phone, but I can't actually show you the page as well as what's on my computer at the same time. So we can see there that registration mark is sitting in block 12. Okay, it's predominantly in block 12, and if we hold it up here, we can see that our registration mark is actually in block 11. So just by looking at that, we can already immediately tell that this won't work, that the Silhouette Studio won't pick up the registration mark because it's sitting in completely the wrong place. I mean, look at that. Look at how much higher it is above that one. And those are roughly the same size, so that's definitely showing you where you're going wrong there. When you have a failed registration, your send panel will look like this. It'll say registration failed, and there'll be a whole bunch of things there that, you know, will tell you what's going on. So what you need to do is, on here it says Untitled 2, which is the name of this document that we're looking at. On the side it says registration failed. All you need to do is just click on the X, and then you will be able to send a new one. If you want to manually detect the registration marks, all you need to do is you need to go from automatic to manual. And what you'll do is you'll then press and hold these buttons to move the marker, to move your housing. Now what you need to remember with this is you need to make sure that the blade is directly on top of the little black square. So when you do that, you need to click and hold. You can hear the Cameo moving. And then you just look and you position the blade on top of the the marker, and then when you click register, it'll start registering the registration marks. Well, thanks very much for watching this video. I hope that I covered some of the issues that you might be having with print and cut. I know that there are many different issues that people have all the time, especially when it comes to each different version of Silhouette Studio, and many people have different printers that might have driver issues. The most common issues that I seem to see people having are problems with printers. And very often it'll be a problem where you have printed out the page and then you move something in Silhouette Studio and then you try and use the page that you've already printed to cut the design, which obviously you cannot do, because if you've printed something out, you know, what is printed on the page is not going to be then exactly what you have in Silhouette Studio, because you moved the design after you printed it. So just keep that in mind as well. Whatever you print, you must not change anything in the Silhouette Studio, otherwise you will have issues with it not lining up and it won't cut properly. If you have another issue with print and cut that you're struggling with, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to be able to cover these kinds of issues in a future video. Print and cut is typically the most challenging part of, you know, having a Cameo or a portrait device, and a lot of people have many issues with them. And I'd really love to be able to help you get your print and cuts just perfect every time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in future videos. You can subscribe to my channel on that side. On this side will be my latest video, and just underneath that, YouTube will show you something that they think that you'll enjoy. And remember, be kind to someone today. See you next time.